So yes, it is an emergency, and I'm what do people do in an emergency? All right, it's real important to prevent emergencies, but there is emergency. All right, so staying calm during crisis, calm enough, staying calm enough during emergency, but having an effect, being effective, stopping harm, preventing harm. I'm not talking hypothetically here. All right, so I could first start by talking about DOGE firing many people who had jobs that were important, and not only important, but important to them. All right. So I could talk about those mass firings and now those persons working in concentration camps. And yeah, I mean, do I need to say anything beyond that? Because I'm thinking, what are ways to stop what is going on? And if there are mass firings of people working in those places, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen? This is perhaps some of what goes on during economic depression. It's what happened in Germany. Economic, there was economic depression. There, there was big government. There were programs people believed in. And yeah, I mean, wow, wow, wow. So, prisoners, adults, child prisoners, children, adolescents, teenagers, concentration camps. That is what they are. And they were around under Obama too. They've been around. They've been around. They've been around all along in this fucking country. There's a history of that. I guess I just expect people to know what I know, I mean, and I don't understand. I guess what do people do? Just read the news. I mean, read the news, watch the news. I mean, what is it all anymore? But I mean, how do you help people learn real fast? How do you help teach something or communicate, send a message that no one wants to listen to real fucking fast? How do you go back in time to prevent what is going on now? Well, we can't, but we have to put an end to it now. And here is what I want to talk about right now. So, young people in these concentration camps, I mean, goddamn, man. Yeah, really. Anything can be done to a child in a place like that. Anything can be done to a child. And children do not have words for some things. And sometimes people don't believe children. And a child, an adolescent, a teen female with perhaps young, employees of those places, rape. Rape could occur. And then what? Then what? A pregnancy, forced sterilization. This is historical. These things are historical, and people have to fucking care as I am speaking. There are children in concentration camps in this country, and the shit that goes on at the southern political border, it's historical. There's history of colonization. Why won't people listen? And this is what I'm going to say. Everyone that has ignored what I have been saying, everyone that has thought it doesn't matter. And I'm not going to say anyone that's thought I don't matter, that I'm crazy, cuz do I fucking care? I fucking know I ain't crazy. And do I care if people don't or do care about me? I am so used to people not caring that I can't fucking care if people care about me. I just want people to hear what I am saying. Anyone that has thought that doesn't matter what I have been communicating and trying to communicate about these companies, the contract with ICE, and what is going on in history. If someone has ignored my ass, if someone has ignored that history, what is going on now? And well, I mean, I could be nice and I could say, I hope you catch up. I hope that you catch up. I hope you start to see it. I hope you start to care. And, maybe I am speaking only to people who care. But how do we stop what is going on? Is it enough to pray for the protection of a child, an adolescent, a teenager in a concentration camp? I mean, we can pray and we can pray that our prayers make a difference, that our prayers keep someone from putting their hands on a child in a way that they should not touch a child, that that a child is not raped, that a teenager is not raped. And what happens? What happens? It wasn't that bad. Oh, I love him. Things like that happen sometimes. A way of trying to manage what has happened. What is that? Making rape into a romance story. It has to be put to an end, and it does not fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter how it is put to an end. Regime change, what would that be? A regime. No one needs a regime. No one needs a regime, but there are persons that have to be removed from the positions they are occupying. They're only doing harm. The report says that the nutritionists are blah, blah, blah. And what's the next thing? The children experiencing depression are being, treated appropriately by psychiatrists. And oh, yeah, well, no, deaths? No, of course not. Historically, there are deaths. This is historical. This is historical. And yeah, prisoners, child prisoners, concentration camps, rape, and then what? And then what? All right, y'all. So, yeah, it is that fucking serious.